Hello all and welcome to another Captain Entertainment video. It's Art here with the full season review for Bosch Legacy. This is the spin-off sequel series to the Amazon Prime series of Bosch. This airs on Freevee and it stars Titus Wolver returning as Harry Bosch, Madison Lintz returning as Maddie Bosch, and Miriam Rogers returning as Money Chandler. Honey Chandler the name, Money the nickname, it's all the same. Now I will say this, that this is on Freevee, formerly IMDb TV. So Freevee's a little easier to say. Still owned by Amazon, still produced by Amazon, so all remains the same there. I will say this too, that I think you should watch the original Bosch series before watching this series, because even though I would call it a sequel series, I don't call it a spin-off series, I call it a sequel series, because it basically picks up the moment a few months after the end of the original Bosch series. Still very, very good, still very, very intense, has the same vibe and the same feel, which is important. To me, it felt more like Bosch season 8 or 9, I forget where, I think like season 8, that did a new series. I'd like to see it, well honestly, I don't know how they're going to make it feel like a new series. It's basically the same series, but with him not in the LAPD. So that's a thing. Still very, excuse me. Still very, very, very good, but not. As a matter of fact, you see returning characters from the original series that return to this series. So it's obvious that it is a continuation of the series Bosch. Very, very good. My one flaw is I don't like the Freevee model of releasing a few episodes each week. I would rather they take the Netflix model. I don't like the model of drip feeding the episodes, because if you're going to do that, then I'll just binge watch all 10 at the end of the season and call it a day, because I like binge watching more than I like trying to appointment watch. I understand why they do it, because they want you to come back to the app and use the app. But let's be honest, once the 3 or 4 weeks are done, people are not going to use that app anyway, because they don't have very much in the way of content other than Alex Rider and now Bosch Legacy. Like, the content is less and less. And I think they did simultaneously put it on Amazon Prime Video as well, so it was kind of weird, because you didn't need to go to the Freevee app. But that's my one complaint about the series. Otherwise, the series feels the same. It's already been renewed for season 2. I cannot wait for season 2. It's going to be completely enjoyable and completely carry on the story. I can't wait to see how the Lincoln Lawyer and the Netflix series and Bosch Legacy crossover, because as you know from the books, Harry Bosch and Mickey Holler are half brothers. They live in the same Connolly universe, and it's going to be very, very good. Is it worth the watch? If you've seen the original Bosch series, then yes, it's worth the watch. If you haven't seen the original Bosch series, then watch the original Bosch series first, and then it's worth the watch. It's still worth the watch either way you look at it. To me, it's still a very, very good show. It's a show that my mom and I watch together. It is classic crime drama. Show. It is to me, the pinnacle of the Amazon Studios TV productions is Bosch, because it's basically what landed Amazon Studios on the map for a lot of people. And Bosch Legacy continues, indeed, pun intended, that legacy. To me, it's a 10 popcorns out of 10 on my rating scale, because it is top notch. But like I said, there is that caveat of you need to go watch the 7 seasons of Bosch before you watch this season, because it does build off one another, and you really can't avoid it, because otherwise you will be a fish out of water if you don't do that. It's still very, 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 very good. It's still it's shot well. The music theme is forgettable, but thankfully you can skip the intro on all the freebie shows, so you don't have to worry about that. But I like that, 3 of the main characters from Bosch returned to anchor down Bosch Legacy. I completely enjoy and like that Titus Welliver has not gotten tired of the role, because he is, to me, Harry Bosch. He reads the audiobooks, so now when I think Harry Bosch, at least in audiobook form and on television form, Titus Welliver is the man. He's gruffy, he's scruffy, and he's hard-nosed. Bosch is still a dog with a bone. He won't let anything go, and he has to do what he has to do. The season follows the book of The Wrong Side of Goodbye. For the most part, it does have its own offshoot B storyline, but the main A storyline is basically a shakeup of the plot of the book The Wrong Side of Goodbye. Still very much worth the watch for those that read it, but it's still a thing. It's still very much in the lines of that book. So if it feels familiar to one of the readers, that's why. It's because it's very much in line with that book. And before I gush on too long, I will say that the last thing I'll say is that it will have you on the edge of its seat. While it feels familiar and feels returned to form, it'll still have you on the edge of your seat. It's still a white knuckle thrill ride, and you will still enjoy it very, very, very much. But without further ado, and before I gush on too long, I make videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday at 12:30 p.m. Central, 10:30 a.m. Pacific, 1:30 p.m. Eastern. Please like, comment, subscribe if you want to see more. Please ding the notification bell to be notified when I upload a video. And without further ado, happy TV watching. I'll see you again soon. And peace.